slide is... I feel like slide should be hold, so if I put them on the same thing, it'll... You know, but, I mean, that might just be contextual space anyway, I don't know. Anyway, point being, cool little cast of character we got here. I'm really interested in this character. This looks like a healer or like a damage dealer with poison, and I'm always interested in characters like that. Alright, so who all do we got? We have a headless woman. Okay, there we go. Ooh, creepy. Okay, there we go. The Banshee, Hazuki Masako. Okay. Few were surprised when Masako started a band. As a baby, no one had ever screamed that loud or that often. What? Is she supposed to be like literal baby metal? Nice. Her love of metal music felt natural, but her parents worried about her temper. They enrolled Masako in archery, a sport that required calm and focus. In the first week, she broke 3 bows. It was stubbornness that prevented her from giving up. In time, for sheer anger, she willed herself into a uniquely gifted archer. Her temper has not improved. She still screams a lot. So she's like... I guess, yeah, she's like baby metal, like... that because baby metal is a genre of music. It's a thing in, like, I think Japan does it too, but I think it's mostly a thing in Korea. You have like, the baby metal as like a thing of... it's weird. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so this guy I was really interested in was the Scout. They literally call him Scout. Nice. Parker Spencer. As a forest scout, Parker is nothing short of being a prodigy. In its 60-year history, he's the youngest to reach the rank of Great Horned Owl. Oh, he's got a little falcon friend. Nice. And the only to have obtained diamond clusters on 10 different badges. So he's like the ultimate Boy Scout. Gotcha. He is also the only forest scout with the cybernetic falconry badge, thanks to his pet, Luther. Cybernetic falconry. I'm sorry, are birds not real? Are we doing the birds not real meme, and he, like, built a cyborg bird? Like a cybernetic bird? Despite the concern of his parents, he is good friends with Camilla, who is the only person he allows to touch Luther. For reasons he keeps to himself, Parker is learning Japanese. He's like a fucking... I'm sorry, so he's the ultimate Boy Scout who built a fucking robot bird friend, and he's a weeb that's learning Japanese. I love these characters. They're fucking crazy. Roadie, Jack Burt. Okay. Jack Burt was a young electrical engineer when a drink at a bar changed his life. The band set to play was having problems with their amp. Jack offered to have a look. Minutes later, it was purring with raw energy. Impressed, they invited him to join their tour. It sounded fun. 30 years and countless bands later, it still is. Now everyone knows Jack. If you can plug it in and if you can plug it in and it makes a sound, he can fix it or make it better. I cannot fucking read tonight. There isn't a band who doesn't want Jack as their roadie. Okay, cool. So he has like a rocket glove. So he's like the soldier. So we got the sniper, scout, soldier, arsenal, demo man, I guess would be the thing. Camilla Barbosa. Oh, this is Camilla. So he lets Camilla's the only one allowed to play with Luther. So Camilla Barbosa. I'm guessing from the vibe here, she looks like a mad scientist from like Brazil. She's giving Brazil. I don't know why. Maybe it's the colors, maybe it's the hair, I don't know. I'm loving the evil laugh. Yeah, the evil mad scientist laugh. I love that shit. Let's see. Camilla considers herself to be an expert newcomer in the field of weapons manufacturers. Her upbeat attitude, high IQ, and flexible morals has led to exciting new designs such as auto-targeting electric shock sentries and a high-pressure liquid dispenser that shoots armor-piercing acid. She's the engineer. Okay. She's run into some legal roadblocks in testing her equipment, but Last Flag, with its robust set of disclaimers and fine print, has proven an ideal testing ground. Also, everyone is so nice. She's like a mad scientist that wants to test her weapons, so that's why she joined the Last Flag, like, you know, league, the scouting, the what do you call it? Like what'd you call it? I don't know. Like the league or the game show, whatever. Yeah. Tango Alejandro. I swear, did I call this guy Alejandro when we looked at the trailer? We looked at the trailer last stream, and I swear to fucking Christ, I actually called this guy Alejandro. I think he's gonna be called Alejandro. I'm gonna go look back here. No. I swear to God, I said Alejandro. Like, and I called him like a mariachi guy in the last one. I'm not fucking kidding. I swear. Did I? Points, right? Okay, so here we are. We're looking at this. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, don't need top chat. I need to be able to like, zoom in here and see where Alejandro is at. Where's the mention of Alejandro? Because this guy was... Somebody was running Alejandro. Or I was looking at it in the trailer. I don't know. So they seem to unlock... Okay, I'm just gonna, like, skip through until I find it. I don't really need my voice in there. Okay, let's skip over to when we looked at Last Flag. Okay, yeah, see, hold on. Okay. Last Flag, I don't know if I'll do an actual match Last Flag. I might try an actual match just to see, because it does look cool. I want to see the developer play. I want to see what's the actual, like, minute-to-minute gameplay like. Okay, so you can't wind it back too far on Steam, unfortunately. So they're actually about to go to a game. I'm just kind of curious what that entails. So like, there's the mariachi guy with the gun, and he's got the guitar. So this seems to be an assassin that the guy's playing. But I'm gonna turn on the audio so we can hear him.
Oh, it's on the other side, I think. Yeah, it's on the other side.
Go to the other side. Oh, you mean the other side of the map? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I leave that in 1080. That'll work.
Yeah, over here, though.
They're like farming, it seems. That's interesting. And I gotta turn the volume down a little. Yeah, they would probably not think to look in like a corner of their own. So both teams got time to hide. 5v5, so I think 4 on 4. After the flag, mixed with domination executed. That movement. So if you go down, bro, you seem to unlock their stuff throughout the match. That's you're in that line there. It's chunking the map into 3 seconds, and it's almost like a game of Battleship. Fucking domination, because you don't necessarily have to capture to their zone, and it's scanning the map. So you guys see just like all enemy side of the map, and once you see where their flag is, you want to grab that, snatch it up, and win the round right here. So, and that's why it's not like scanning, because red team's flag prevent people from bringing the flag forward. Like some mechanics, look at each of the characters and their abilities, and like I don't know if I'll do an actual round of this, but I could at least like check them all out in like a training mode or like a bot match or something, and really get into it. Like that was really cool. Cool mentions, just kind of like alphabetical order. Okay, no, I didn't actually. I thought I did, but I think what I thought was either it was the first day of stream or something when when I downloaded it, I was thinking, oh, Alejandro. And his name literally is Alejandro. I love how they embrace the stereotype. They're like, yeah, people are probably gonna think this guy's name is Alejandro, so fuck it, we'll make him a mariachi. His name will be Alejandro. Who gives a shit? His like code name is Tango. Guys, I love that he uses an FAL. You do not see that gun often in shooters, and I'm really glad that Fortnite kind of popularized it again, where like that was like the battle rifle in Fortnite was clearly based on an FAL. Let's see. I mean, not say there's like M16s and stuff in there too, but like it's very iconic as a weapon. Like the silhouette is interesting. Alejandro is on Last Flag for only one reason, so that his sister Beatrice might see him on television. What? He just wants to be on TV? Okay. Oh, she vanished from the Sisters of Mercy orphanage one night years ago, and Alejandro has been looking for her ever since. He considers Last Flag to be a crass and distasteful enterprise, and has forgone any prize money in exchange for a dedicated tip line where people can call with any information about Beatrice. So far, nothing has come of it, but Alejandro refuses to give up for his familia. Oh my god, I love it. That's fantastic. I like that he's like, nah, I don't even want the money. Just give me, like, in lieu of salary, he wants a tip line set up for his sister so that he can find his long-lost sister from the orphanage. Fuck yeah, dude. Damn, son. God, they gave her thighs. Like, the devs know what they're doing. The devs know what they're doing. They're making himbos and bimbos, man. We love it. We love to see it. Like, absolute peak. Absolute peak. Very Sky-coded. She reminds me of Sky from Paladin. She's got the purple, you know, assassin type of thing. Knives. Her name is Knives. Okay, so Knives, Tango, Arsenal, Rhodey, Scout, and Banshee. So they're all, yeah. So I'm guessing she has abilities like yell at people, sonic damage. That'd be cool. Shin Sujin. Sujin was born into a circus family, and before she could even read, her father had taught her to tumble and her mother to throw knives. Okay, so she's acrobatic, knife throwing, yeah. Over the next decade, she refined those skills, blending them into a solo act that left audiences breathless with its daring. It didn't take long for Sujin's fame to go international, and she now performs all over the world to much acclaim. The destinations she chooses for her shows are unusual, but perhaps she picks them for a specific reason. So, she's like secretly an assassin. That's the idea. And she's going to these weird locations. People are like, huh, that's weird. Why is she performing in this podunk town? Because she's hunting down her target, you know? Very cool. Oh my god, Elvis is in this game. I'm sorry, is that a rocket launcher or a flamethrower? Either way, I get to be Elvis. Aw, hell yeah. I want to be Rocket Elvis, man. He's awesome. Skyfire, yes, that must be a flamethrower of some sort. Zhao Yu Hong. He's fucking like Chinese Elvis. I'm loving it. So, Zhao Yu Hong is... Or Zhao? I think it's Zhao. Zhao Yu Hong. I'm trying to pronounce the names right. It's hard, man. has always loved movies and desperately wanted to be in them. His chance came when an uncle got him a job as a stuntman. Yu Hang was fearless, and the camera loved him. Even in the background, he stood out. It didn't take long before he got his first speaking part, and immediately fans wanted more. Today, Zhao Yuhong is a rising star. His most famous movie is Rise of the Flying Dragon, where he fights off criminals with a flamethrower and a jetpack. He's a flamethrower Chinese Elvis. Because, of course, a flamethrower, he's Elvis-coded. Burning love. Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising. I cannot wait for the culture references in this, because Paladins does that too, where they have, like, voice lines and stuff that are, like, you know, pop culture references. This guy has got to make a Burning Love reference, like, with his, you know, or, like, with his ult to be perfect. He's like, you know, or like, when his ult's almost done, maybe he's like, you know, I feel my temperature rising, and then, you know, he just hits him with a flamethrower, and, like, when he activates it, it's like, you know, hunka hunka, burning love! He just starts torching him. That'd be just awesome, dude. Awesome. Bounty Hunter. Julius Reeves. I don't know why I didn't think of Julius. It's so obvious for a name. I was thinking, like, punchy names, but nah. Julius Reeves. He's, like, Shaft-coded, very clearly. Shaft, Blade, that kind of hip, cool gunslinger. Love it. Let's see. Bounty Hunter. Julius Reeves. Youthful rebellion led Julius to join the military police. Okay, yeah. Sounds about right. It didn't stick. Narrow minds. Awful clothes. Yeah, he's like Shaft and groovy. I love it. The fucking music is immaculate as well. This is why I wanted to save this for last, so we can really sink our teeth into it. He was good at it, though, and smart enough to recognize that, so Julius tried his hand at bounty hunting and discovered that that was a better fit. Shrewdly, he marketed his exploits through a series of loosely autobiographical books that proved very popular. He's Shaft! He's fucking Shaft! That's like Shaft. That's like so Shaft coded. Like Shaft is the, you know, they're Shaft, and it's like Tom Clancy as well. That kind of thing, like autobiographical assassin or bounty hunter and whatever. Like it's so Shaft because Shaft is like a groovy bounty hunter. You know, like okay, for guys that don't know Shaft, just a quick one. It's an old character, Shaft. So Shaft has been portrayed in various forms, right? So the original was the 1970s film Shaft, and I think he had a TV show as well. So it's like, yeah. So there was like Shaft 2000 with fuck his name, bald guy, swears a lot, Samuel L. Jackson. There we go. So Samuel L. Jackson plays like the 2000 version of Shaft. So he's the so this one is Police Detective John Shaft is the nephew of the original Shaft. And all this, and it's like a generational thing. It's become, right? It's like a family affair, and they all got like these cool red coats and stuff. They kind of updated it for the modern look, right? And then, so Shaft originally had a TV series in the 70s, and he also had like a movie. I think the movie launched the TV series, or there was a TV movie. I'm not sure which. That's the thing. So this is from the Criterion Collection. So here you go, Shaft, a film by Gordon Parks. So it launches as like essentially this blaxploitation film, right? So blaxploitation was the idea of like these action flicks, you know, would the term oriented be the correct? Yeah, oriented, like pitched basically towards black people, because it was like the 70s. Everything was groovy and urban and grungy, and you know, funky music meets lethal force. You know, that's the idea of something like Shaft, right? And Shaft is like this, you know, no nonsense. He's going after the kidnappers who got his daughter, and he's like this, you know, he's this bad motherfucker, you know, he's this dude, and he's Shaft, and you know that's you don't mess with Shaft, you know, like he's a groovy guy. It's you see a bit of the same character in it's pivotal. It's iconic, right? In what comes to be known as the like I wouldn't say henchman, like the brawler black man stereotype in film is, you know, you get these like hard asses. Like this is also when you get characters like Luke Cage, right? So Luke Cage in the Marvel comics, this is where you get guys like him, where he's like this big kind of tank, but he's groovy, he's got the fro and everything, and he's very much like, you know, yeah, power to the people type of thing. You know, Shaft is that same kind of can't keep the black man down, that kind of vibe, right? You know? and it's very like very hip, very cool, very you don't mess with me type of thing. That's where Blade, even though in the 90s Blade was kind of grungy, right? Because it had that 90s edge to it, right? 1991. Hold on. Hold please. Let's see. Blade 1. Let's see. When the first Blade? 98. Okay. So it was 98, and this is why it gets overlooked, by the way, is it came out in 1998. And a lot of people overlook it to see Sam Raimi's Spider-Man as like the start of superhero movies, like good superhero movies. But Blade was right there, and he laid the groundwork. And I guarantee you there was some production guy somewhere that saw Blade and was like, this kicks ass, we need more superheroes, and we're done with science fiction and cowboys. I mean, science fiction still hung out for a little bit in TV shows. And to this day, I don't think superhero TV shows are really that good. I think they need a lot more thought put into them, other than flashy special effects and trying to do that angle. And the daytime Emmy soap opera fucking writing, it's so bad. It's just anyway. Point being, Blade comes out, and like that's where Blade gets it from. Is Blade is still very much Shaft. That's where Julius Reeve gets it from. He is Shaft. He's the cool customer. He's the badass dude. He's the man on the block that ain't nobody mess with. He got the shades, and he's got the chain, and he's hip, he's with it. And that's where Gambit has similar coding to that. And Gambit, in the Marvel books and everything, he's the gambler. He's the, Gambit, right? He's the gambler. He's that down home southern Louisiana boy from the bayou, and he's made his money in these seedy back alley deals and things, whatever. He's got that fashion sense and that flair, and he picks that flair. He chooses that flair to stand out and be noticed. He's the Gambit. He wants everyone to know his name. He wants it spoken in hushed tones at speakeasies and backroom deals. He wants everyone to be afraid that Gambit's on the move. Maybe you gotta hope you don't try to play with Gambit because he stacks the deck. Like that's Gambit. It's the same way that Shaft became infamous, is like, you don't mess with Shaft, right? Shaft's too cool, don't touch him, lay off the lay off the fro, Like, what was the one? It was an Ace Ventura movie. Was it Ace Ventura? It was a Jim Carrey movie. I don't know if it was Ace Ventura, it was a different one. But, no, I think it was Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, and that's like the second movie where he goes to Africa, and he's fighting like some dude, and he like noogies him, and it messes up his hair, and it like turns it into like devil horns because they call him White Devil. It's a hilarious scene, and he's like, "Ugh," and he sees a mirror or whatever. Everybody's laughing at him about his hair, and he's like, "That's it. Nobody messes with the do." Like, that's, same thing with Shaft. You don't mess with Shaft. You don't touch him, get off me. Like, that kind of thing. That's so cool. I'm glad, because I want to play the Bounty Hunter guy. Like, I want to play the Bounty Hunter guy, the Scout guy, and Arsenal. And now that I know about Chinese Elvis with the flamethrower, I definitely got to play that guy. So that's at least half the roster. I want to check out everybody, but those are probably going to be my mains. That's awesome. Oh, wait, I didn't finish the biography. Sorry. Yeah, proved very popular. Today, Julius is more than a bounty hunter. He's a brand, and Last Flag is just the next step on the way to the top. Yeah, same thing as Shaft. Shaft isn't just a character anymore. He's an icon, right? Lumberjack. So who are they basing this guy on? Peter McKinnon. Okay. He's got big himbo energy. I love it. He's very triangular. I like that. Let's see. Before joining Last Flag, Peter loved nothing more than roaming the vast forests of Finland or losing himself in a romance novel. He reads fucking romance novels? Okay, sure. Yeah, he's so himbo energy. His quiet demeanor, coupled with an impressive physique, has made him a very popular contestant. During the week, he hosts a book club radio show called Spread Pages with Peter, which routinely tops the ratings charts. I'm sure it fucking does. So he's like the female gaze personified. He's that rugged outdoorsman. It's like he stepped out of a romance novel. He's the sexy lumberjack. I love it. And I like that they didn't go with plaid. Plaid's like the usual, but they've given him this like very 70s coded shirt. He's got like the big collar, but this was a big thing, was like the stripes, this kind of like color combination in the stripes. That was a big thing in the 70s as well, 60s and 70s. Rhodey's here with the jacket. Does this jacket say anything? It does, but I can't really see. It's got like a wolf head on it. It's just the textures are lower. Okay, cool. So, training gym.